Hello everybody, welcome back to the Alice Cloud 2275 stream. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm doing good, just getting myself ready and raring to do some more. Get more Ithalid powers as well, I suppose. No one can see me. Alright. What we got? Okay. Gale. Is it? Aren't you part of my team? You're not part of that?
Oakfather's blessings to you.
How are you faring here at the camp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books. That I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
If there's anything I can do to make you less comfortable, let me know.
I'm sure something will come to me, given time.
I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Okay, no. Okay, so... Yeah, no, it just seems like a 6/6. Alright.
Curious. I drained you dry, yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again.
Have you thought about making use of the tadpole's power?
Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
No.
Gladly.
Let's talk about something else. Let's make you part of my team.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
You can take Shadowheart's place.
Good. Our victory is most certain.
Yep, you've leveled up.
I hear you did the deed. How was your little romp?
That's none of your business.
Spoil sport. Well, what do you want, if you're not here to gossip?
Right. Oops. Stuff's getting around camp too quickly.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
These little powers that we're developing, what do you make of
On
them?
one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
The odds are stacking up against us. Can we truly ignore to afford a potential advantage? Some say excessive caution is a risk in and of itself. Perhaps you're right.
It's been known to happen.
You seemed intrigued when Halson mentioned Dark Justicars before.
I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
You and we share something special. I think I want to talk about it.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
How are you faring?
It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
Leave.
What's on your mind?
So, about our tadpole
You really
powers.
did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
Not at all.
Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
Is that class as armor? Uncommon. No. It doesn't look like it does. Yeah, that seems fair.
Assume nothing.
Fighter level 5. Yep, Misty Step. Oh, cool.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yeah. Let's go around and just have a chat with everyone and then head out.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
If you ever feel the nether seem magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So at that moment in time, all magic
For a
was gone?
spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Okay. What was I thinking? I was thinking that, wasn't I?
Indolence breeds madness.
Wait. Ah, yeah, that's carried by will now. Yeah, no, give that to me. Give that to me. I'll store those in camp, I think. Oh, who was I looking for? No, I guess that's it. Don't have any other scale mail or anything like that. High down with +2 is
No, never mind.
a thing. Just better with it. Oh. Sorrowful Lash is good. Center camp. It's good, but it's not game-breakingly good. I'll keep the monk power. And, yeah, roll to see who I'm with. But we'll keep the Githyanki, Lithel with me. One, two. 1 and 4. So I think it's Astarion. And who's my number 4? I forget. It might be Will. I think it might be my team. Where are we? Baldur's Gate Companions. Number 4 is... Oh, Liza. So that needs a reroll anyway. Okay. Two. And 2 is... Shadowheart. Yep. Oh, I'm really getting to the weakest of the bunch.
Huh. So, that's what people mean when they... It
Join me.
seems like you have ample company already. You'll
Trade places
need
with
to figure
Will.
out who you can... Lead the way, then.
Just double check those numbers, make sure I got it right. Yep, 1 is Astarion.
More blueprints from our local blacksmith.
The inking is rough.
Given your
Work
own
in
nature, are
progress,
you really
surely.
the one to judge?
faded blueprints and faded instructions. Do you not carry gold? Alright. Split. Input. 220. Accept. Confirm. Give that to Shadowheart. Just a bottle. Regarding strange writers in these parts, date, the letters faded with time, but the paper indicates great age. My fellow citizens, for fellow citizens we are, like it or not. I print the multiple copies of this notice across the region in no small expense to myself. I feel a growing concern and alarm at the presence of strange riders in these parts of late. Many of you will have seen them trampling through our forests and towns under the guise of a patrol. They claim they are guardians sent from Elturel to protect the borders of the great and holy nation of Elturgard. Don't be fooled by their shining armor and handsome mounts. Never have I bent the knee to any Elturgard, and I never asked my metalled jesters to come peering over my garden fence. As you all know, I am descended directly from the Silurian settlers among these banks, and I have a half-elven great-uncle who will swear to it. We're peaceful folk, and we get on with the druids well enough, but I pay no fealty or tax to any far-off city I can't even find on the map. I took no small pleasure in telling these thugs just that, and I urge you to do the same. They call themselves Hell Riders, I call them interlopers, and they can bugger off to the hells. Them and their city both. With great concern and serious content, Daemon Vistra, proud and free citizen of the Heartlands. Okay. Right, so what do we want to do? We want to head up towards the Githyanki Patrol. And that's the mountain pass. And what's over here? Caravan of survivors. Okay. Let's do the survivors of the caravan first. Because then we can finish up that mission.
Shadow. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
Could you not stare so blatantly in my neck when you say that, please?
Oh, but do keep calling her Flower. She'll love that.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who is enough?
Boss, Baldur's Gate, the Guild.
What happened to you?
Gnolls, tearing, biting.
What were you carrying in the wagons? Did anyone survive the attack?
Rugen fled north.
Who is Rugen?
Lucky son of
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Ew, yay, intestines. Oh, we want this one. Halson told us that the way to Moonrise Tower through a mountain pass, but that may be dangerous. We're gonna go for the Underdark. Missing shipment. We discovered a wreck weapon. A corpse told us that a guy called Rugen escaped with a chest and headed north. We should search for him. Letter of an Pressure. Right. Written in a furious, slopping hand, this is a letter to the editor of Baldur's Bash, a tabloid notorious for its controversial articles. Dear editor, I find it despicable, nay diabolical, that you would defend Baldur's Gate's ridiculous restrictions regarding animals in the city. No animal larger than a peacock may gain entry. How archaic. My darling Giselle is the most well-behaved bear you'll ever meet, and yet spends time with my child. I must visit my summer home in Quorum. I call upon the Parliament of Peers to resolve this issue immediately. Emotionally and psychologically well-being of the people of Baldur's Gate is at stake, and I shall take this to the highest authorities should it not be dealt with accordingly. Right now, Giselle cries out for her father. This archaic policy has separated a child from their parent. I do not know how the Grand Duke Older Ravengard lives with himself. Yours faithfully, M.R. Rickles. Let's swap you with that one there. And set you with my recast Speak with Dead for the day. Oh, it's been mauled? Beyond repair? Okay. No, fire burns.
That's the symbol of the Absolute, marked in blood. This calls for careful footwork.
Okay. Ah, I see. Level 4s, level 5s. Ollie. Okay, these are our survivors. Well, they might be some survivors. Okay.
Now what? Finally.
I should have worn better boots. Let's see what you're hiding.
Let's turn someone inside out. Feel their anguish. Moving.
Keeping my head down.
Twin Spell. Freezing Ray. On the 2 ones closest to me.
What do we like?
Keeping low.
Zarya. I'm gonna go for a ranged attack.
Need to keep focused.
I'm gonna go for a ranged attack as well.
Survival is all that matters.
Loot. Sacred munitions. Move back a little.
The slaughter.
And your turn. We've discovered 2 people trapped in a cave surrounded by a horde of ravenous gnolls. They'll likely die without help. No, that's healing word. No, you can throw.
In my best interest.
So that's 510. That's 1-8. Okay. What about you? 113. But you take an action to equip. Sneak attack ranged.
To the shadows.
Okay. Brace. We just used a regular ranged attack. Oh, sorry. That's my bad. A regular ranged attack.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Soul offering? Yeah, sure, we'll do this one last. You got anything else to throw? Now we can throw an alchemist's fire down there.
Let's see. No, let's not use that just yet. Lizelle. No, what's more damaging? I will ascend.
No choice but to keep going.
Is it because it's in the offhand? Okay.
Swift and lethal.
Ah, yes, yes it is. Okay. Damn it. No such thing as undoing a turn, is there? Not worth it. Nah, it's our action, isn't it? Okay. Step away from the acid. And give it back in turn. Cunning action hide.
Another fight. Let's go.
What am I looking to do? Let's just go for a simple fireball.
The shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Search your mind for the source of the voice.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind.
Focus on the tadpole. How
You
did
see
it get
drowned
there?
goblins restraining her, a mind flayer reaching out. And then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast.
Withdraw from her mind and prepare to strike. Okay, what we got? Yep, labeled. Send that to me. Actually, we got poison to dip. No poison to dip. Okay. Offhand melee attack. Sneak attack, ranged. Do you not have advantage on that target?
Never a dull moment.
Let's go, main hand attack, see if we can't ensnare. Nope, the ensnare missed. Add an extra unarmed strike to that. Go, inflict wounds, level 2, why not? Ah, it missed. Damn.
I am fury. I am death.
Cool. Good to know. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with some standard attacks for now. If you get hurt, we'll sort it out that way.
Can't even catch my breath.
There we go. Shocking grasp. All types of chaos. And follow up shocking burst with a flurry of blows.
It can't be.
Damn. Okay.
Still on my feet.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight.
Are any of my crew still alive out there?
Nope, it's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
And where's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
What's in the chest? Your cargo.
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
You're Zarenthian. Your people don't deal in baubles.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lad like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
This is your employer's mess, but we can profit. Let's sell the cargo ourselves. Ooh, guidance. Go for it. Ah, damn it. Ooh.
I like the way you think. Didn't expect to turn this horror show to my advantage, but why not? The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings, so there's no point in trying to open it. I know a fence in Baldur's Gate who'll take it off your hands. Nobody will be the wiser. Don't try to cut me out of the deal, though. The Black Network has eyes and blades everywhere. Crafty swine like you could make a name for yourself in the Zahentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
Let's give one of these to Shadowheart.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Ah. I was only supposed to give you one, but hey ho, hey ho. It's a level 3 spell slot. Just use level 1 cure runes on yourself.
Take you.
I'll do.
Alright, what now?
Speedy reply. What is that? It's a scimitar. Okay. Nimble attacks. When the wielder hits an enemy with this weapon, they gain momentum for 2 turns.
Watch your back.
Can you use scimitars? I don't think so. No.
Eager for battle.
You probably could. Less damage overall, but you get that speedy attack bonus.
There is work to do.
And the flail. Okay. That's a risk I'm willing to take. You can keep that though.
Still breathing.
Just to check.
Despite everything.
Can't use that, can I? Yeah, no, I'm not proficient. Okay. Alright.
That's curious.
Ollie.
I'll be glad when we're out of this bloody cave.
Hardly a challenge.
Ooh. Take some guidance on that. A bloody handprint sticking to the touch around an iron. This heavy oak box kept close to the large rock. Context menu. Open. Iron flask. Gust of wind. Okay.
What to do?
Open hearsay. Few recognize Shar as a goddess of creation or Saloon as the goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Both in the primordial ebb and flow of time they forged Torgil together on Chauncey, Mother of Life, sprung into existence, light and dark, home perfect in the balance, embraced by Shar, enlightened by Saloon. Yet their creations were cold and distant. The Chintin prayed for warmth. Simple request divided the sisters, striving into conflict. But it was Saloon that forced true flame into Albertor, sparking the sun. How could Shar not be harmed by such betrayal? Forced to go to war against both light and the sun and the light of the moon. As the goddess tore each asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all from the sake of little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. Buckets. Anyone else got a perception?
Take heed. I see a trap.
Disarm the trap. Guidance. Ooh. Yeah, use your inspiration. Roll again. Wooden chest.
Let's
Lockpick.
crack it open.
Examine. Ever vigilant when the wearer chooses to end their range, they gain 15 temporary hit points. Okay, no, that's pretty good actually.
Have a lot on my
Back to
mind.
me.
And, well, in it.
Group all. What else we got about? I don't think I would get lost there, but it's always a good idea.
Don't touch me. Easy.
No one's stopped me yet.
Why did I think that would happen? Why am I right?
Keep your
See if we
distance
pick
now.
someone else and see if they jump it.
Looking ahead.
Might be a bit excessive, but it worked. Got anything in here? Water. Rotten egg. Rough stone blackguard, a hat. No, that's fine. Milk cans. No, just junk items. I'm okay for gold, so I don't need to like pick up everything and sell it. Astarion, you see trap about.
Trap.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Back up a bit. Use a fireball.
These things have stayed interesting.
Well, okay then. Let's go over the bridge, I suppose. Okay. These guys gone? Oh no, this is the other way into the cave. Ah, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Remember, getting that chest to Baldur's Gate is your job.
Now where are you? Caravan Strongbox. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to open this and put whatever. No, that's not what I want. Let's sort. Latest. Astarion has it.
Well, hello.
What else you got that you shouldn't have?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Sort. The latest. That one and that one. And then we'll just send the chest to camp. Fine, let's pop a short rest while we're here.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Alright, let's go.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Hawkins Rest. Oof. What's the Risen Road? Right. Well, I'm going to save game and come back to this and see what's burning at Joaquin's Rest. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.